Yeah.
The lane versus Disruptor seems doable right into a Doom. You can at least look to stack up some damage, and of course Ursa's going to run into some sustain issues, but at least the catch shouldn't be too much of an issue there.
Yeah. Maybe an Ursa is a fair hero. Otherwise, what? I'm guessing Slark is banned. No. So maybe Slark is a decent pickup too. And oh, Void has not been banned either. Interesting. I mean, no one is gonna pick Void here, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing as much face as Void as I thought we would in this tournament. We haven't had to cast a game of Void yet. I think we've seen a handful on the B stream yesterday in the Tempest matches. But so far uncontested here in this draft, the TB is going to be last back for T1. VP looking like they need a mid laner. It'll be the Ember.
Yeah. Solid. No, every time I glance down at the bans, I usually see Void in there, so... But, I mean, Doom is a decent-ish hero. He's Void, so... Maybe they're feeling fine with that. No need to ban.
Right, not too scared of the matchup. For T1 now, I feel like if they can get a decent start in this mid lane in the Primal versus Ember, or if they decide to still flex Primal, Disruptor, when you're playing ahead, feels amazing versus Ember Spirit. When you're playing from behind, though, that's a whole different story, of course.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, that's just Disruptor in general. Like, when you're running at them, you feel like the best hero in the game. They cannot escape. But when they're running at you, yeah, you can't do anything. Quite useless.
T1, they're likely still looking for that Ana hero, as you mentioned. Let's see here, into the Doom might be an issue. They've got a hero, and it is going to be the Slark, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, whenever I check the bans, if Slark or Void are not banned, it's like a high likelihood they'll be picked. Especially when you see the Morphling too. I mean, I think that's the only reason Morphling is not picked way more. It's because the other two, like, really strong carries are very good against him. And Slark and Faceless Void.
Yeah, in terms of how good those heroes are, their viability. I also still kind of really like T1's lanes when we look at them. Nature's Prophet and Veno lane into the Morphling, you know, lots of range damage. Shouldn't be too much of a problem as well with Koda. He's going to kind of struggle to 1v2 versus those two ranged heroes like normally would like to. They can deal with pretty quickly. I'm kind of like what T1's showing here. I'm not so sure about this Primal Beast mid lane. He's still that hero in general, a little bit of a question mark for me. But if there's anyone that can really make it shine with a unique play style, it's certainly Thompson.
I mean, I think he's gonna have complete freeform. It's one of those heroes. Whenever you're playing one of these spirit heroes versus Primal, especially if you're not.
Prepare for battle! Con el wombo combo perfecto. "30 seconds to battle." Even a master falters. Pull roots and run. Uproot and after them. Prepare for a lesson.
He's going 2 points in Searing Chain. Yeah, he's definitely played this matchup before.
Hobson, though, is going to be more or less unbothered. I mean, he gets both bottle refills, slightly interrupted, but actually find himself here in pretty good HP, and so good enough that he's actually going to trample up to the high ground. Bottle delivered for GPK, though, means that the skill's a bit too difficult.
I'm just looking around. Like, every lane is like, oh,
whoa,
God,
that was fast. Sorry to cut you off there, but a quick little adaptive strike into a soul rip and decay, and they burst right through Anna.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say every lane is really aggressive. Like, everyone is auto-attacking each other. So, like, these type of fast kills can happen in any of these lanes.
And through it all, Cuckoo CSing very nicely as well on the side lanes. He did get a couple of jungle creeps early to start off this match, but now he's chugging along pretty nice versus this Doom. And as well, continuing to be aggressive as he'll actually go ahead and steal the Radiance Bounty Rune for his refill. Top Ramses just playing this one on edge. The 1 point here in attribute shift and now adaptive strike, so he doesn't have wave form if he does get gone on, but maybe that does Hakoda as he's just going to get right clicked down by Zephyr.
Yeah, he was trying to deny himself to the creeps, but quite managed.
Uh-oh. Here they go onto Ramses. The 1 point in the shift as he's almost maxed out in the strength. Still has a Fairy Fire, slowed by the Venomous Gale. Anna will give chase. And it's going to have to be the right clicks alone that get it done, and it's going to be the kill for Zephyr.
Yeah, I mean, Zephyr's happy right now. Unfortunately, Anna lost like 4 creeps under tower there. But, I mean, he's still doing fine.
Yep.
You take that.
And he's maybe lost those 4 creeps, but picked up his first stack of permanent agility, as now he's got the S and shift operating.
Yep. I don't think this lane is easy for Morphling and Undying. Ah, look, here they keep going.
Yeah, Tombstone is committed, and not really too concerned with it yet. Has a couple of zombies trailing him. Hakoda, not enough mana here for the kill or move speed even with the Venomous Scale applied. Thompson's doing a good job here. He's always lining himself up mid lane to make sure that whenever he does trample, he's committing for the range creep as well as always harassing the Ember Spirit. So nice 2-for-1 there.
Yeah, it's very. I haven't seen him do this build before, like skipping Uproar completely. It's interesting.
Looking to actually move top. This is a level 5 gank, and he's going to find Hakoda with only a mango and brown boots. No, it seems like his sets are side. There he goes. Okay, he's going to commit for Hakoda then with the trample. Lots of HP here on the Undying, and it's not going to be enough. Thompson, with that last auto attack, reaches over and claim the kill.
Yep. Kuku seems very experienced. Like the thing they changed with Furion, right, is they improved his base attack time, which means that, yeah, I mean, you just last it way better. And if you were already a strong last hitter. Oh, Ramses again.
Wow. That's a difficult lane for him. I'm not sure. I was about to say he did get this Morbid Mask delivered. I wondered if that was going to make a big difference in terms of him being able to sustain himself in this lane. But 2v1, Zephyr and Ana are just really starting to snowball a bit in this lane.
Oh. No, if you hover over that waveform, like you're barely... You think you can escape, but you're barely moving. Like when you're Galed, you're still so slow, so... It's going anywhere.
And T1, they're not really looking to let up the aggression here anytime soon. They plant down a pretty deep observer in lane to scout any TPs. Let's give them a bit more vision. Yamich beginning to stack in the triangle. Will likely be, of course, for the Ember to take.
Yeah, I mean, T1 should definitely be happy. Oh, here they go.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he might... Yeah.
Focus here. From off screen, enters Thompson. Can he get this enough damage in onto Ramses? The shift trait's not nearly going to support him enough. Thompson as well can easily tank through tower. That's the second time he's ganked here, only on level 5. Almost now enough for that pulverize, but 2 rotations and 2 kills for Thompson.
Very well played. Because what happened, like, if GPK didn't have TP there because he TP'd home to heal up. And I don't know if they knew that, but that stopped any counter aggression. And here we go again.
Yeah, and that's an easy kill then onto Yamich. Keeps himself alive a little bit longer there in the Shadow Realm, but that AoE damage is going to absolutely destroy him. 1-6 now. We'll see if GPK can get anything done now as he's going to rotate with his first point in Remnants and eventually right-click down Zephyr.
And they're hitting Doom right here.
Yeah, they are.
Killing him.
Nice Sprout here is going to end up blocking DM, and he will perish. Nice little Thunder Strike there to ensure that they have vision for the kill. Ramses is level 3, by the way, mid lane. He's being literally slammed against the ground by Thompson. Very, very good animation work on this new hero.
GPK killing Ana up top.
He's going to pounce, but it was a pounce ultimately to try and escape. GPK rewarded with a second kill after he lingers in the top lane. Patience will prevail.
Yeah, a lot of killing going on. Oh, maybe he'll glimpse back the Doom bottom? Yep.
That's never that's never something that feels too good there for DM. You only make that mistake once, though, and now they know Glimpse is on cooldown. So in comes GPK.
Yeah.
He's alone.
Yeah, he just tried to defend, but I think this tower is going to go down here.
Thompson's actually meandering on over from the mid lane as well. GPK has a Remnant back in the mid lane. See here, Thompson moving in, has pulverized. GPK is going to Remnant away in time. He's not taking any chances.
Oh, this is a really good tower to get to. Cooper's almost level 6 as well. 3.5 kill. Yeah, he's super happy right now. Can't ask for a better game. It's a Furion.
Yeah, Ana is kind of being a bit neglected by T1 as it currently stands. Their objectives forced around elsewhere on the map as we see Thompson go right back on mid onto Ramses. Still level 4, but finally makes 2 points, make that an attribute shift. Didn't get the shift off here. Oh, is he dead? No, okay, he gets the waveform away. Whew. 3 stick charges as well. I think he was probably okay.
Yeah, he was fine, but it's still scary.
Thompson, he's still, you know, in the air. He might make another play at it. Trample, or Onslaught, pardon me, ready to go again, but he's underneath a ward. It's going to be a bit difficult for him to really get the surprise.
Yeah, and now it's, oh, Furion ulti. Spooky being a Morphling this game.
It's real tense. There he goes. Thompson again, just securing CS, pushes the entire wave under tower. But meanwhile, top lane, GPK, he's going to leave a Remnant top. Ana as well, not moving into the jungle quite yet. Probably would like this Falcon Blade for the mana regeneration so he can actually farm with the Dark Pack. But here comes GPK. Ana's going to navigate the Bramble Maze successfully. And that means they probably can't connect a kill onto him here.
Yeah, at this point in the game for VP, it's quite... it's really hard to kill anyone. Especially Ana. Like, he can just press... If things go bad, he just presses Shadow Dance and... You don't have any stuns. You don't have any AoE damage. You get him.
It's a bit lacking. I'm not really sure if like the Willow can get in there with a Bedlam to really get the job done. I'm not sure how realistic that is against a Slark, but it is fairly limited. Definitely agree with you there.
Yeah, no, right now they need levels. They need level 6 on their Dark Willow, they need 6 on Undying. And like Doom is not gonna run and gank, you know? He wants his Midas. Gonna sit down here.
And he's To receive a little bit of support as VP supports are smoked up, making their way down bottom, but Cuckoo reads the map well and is going to TP away. He was out of mana anyhow. And go home and TP back out to another lane and continue pushing.
Top tower is under attack.
They tried their best. But when you're level 5 Dark Willow, level 5 Undying, it's you're not a tiny with a Blink Dagger, you know? It's not that easy to catch people.
For sure. T1 Invisorin for Thompson. He's going to appear out of nowhere to pulverize and now kill Yamich. Hakoda as well is being literally ran down by Thompson. A couple of auto attacks, trying to deny himself, but the creeps aggro to Primal Beast and not the Undying. Is 2 more kills for Thompson.
Yeah. Now so far T1 has played this game almost perfectly, I'd say.
Okay, really he's still finding farm here on the Ember Spirit. Looks like he wants BKB, so he's at least not being shut out of this game too hard, but he's just obviously not finding the same amount of impact as Thompson is. Yeah,
no, man, he has no heroes to, like, I don't know, it's just hard for him to do anything. Like, the Morphling, he just wants to hide. Like, he doesn't want to show, he just wants to farm anywhere he can. And the Doom is like, yeah, if you click him, he basically has starting items plus a minus. So it's not that easy to make plays with him either. Well, they hit level 6 on Dark Willow, and Dying is level 3 Tombstone, so if they group up, they can possibly do stuff.
Okay. So yeah, I suspect VP might be more willing to use that a bit defensively if T1 go diving, say, here into the triangle, for example. They might be tempted to do so now after they've claimed the tier 1 mid. They're starting to really close and shut VP out of the map. The prediction game out from Thompson is going to force Yamich to pump fake the Terrorize, but just getting into the head there of Ramses.
Yeah, no, they're under so much pressure.
This is where I always really like watching these, no pun intended, tier 1 teams play, right? Because they're just going to sit on this side of the map and continue to apply pressure to VP, really limit what kind of farm they're
going for a kill bottom at the same time here. Ana rotated. I think he can TP out now, though. He missed the pounds.
Yeah, he's away. In the meantime, there's a smoke play towards the mid lane as well, where they've caught Zephyr pretty far behind enemy lines. He runs into 2 Brambles, which isn't going to really help his case. Does get off a Venomous Gale. It seems like that'll be a kill here for GPK. And Whitemon, oh, he tried for a solo kill top on top Ramses here. That was a bit cheeky. Their T1's really feeling themselves, huh?
Might as well go for it. I mean, if you catch him there, you can get the Fury and TPing him.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, no,
actually, he didn't have TP, so that was just a pure solo kill. No TP, no Fury.
Oh, the damage of the haste reactive now for Thompson. Hakoda, he's in a lot of trouble here, but he is going to manage to heal himself up just a bit more, but had to pop Flesh Golem just for that extra HP to make sure he didn't die.
Yeah. No, very, like, you're standing under your tier 2 tower and you're still scared. Like, one hero is almost killing you all. But at least now Ramses is kind of farming on the side. And the Doom has completed his Midas, so the comeback train has started.
Yeah, and there's a Terrorize now on the top, so that'll leave him with very little HP. Bedlam, not enough. Good Venomous Gale from Zephyr is going to reduce his move speed to almost nil. In the meantime, Yamich forced to settle for the kill onto Whitemon.
That's really good. That Shadow Realm hit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ana going for the Diffusal. It'll make it even more, because this is the Ramses. Okay, they're going for Ramses?
Yeah. They're trying. This never making him feel safe. That's one less camp farmed here for Ramses, one more for Thompson. You know, so it's not like Thompson's being inefficient with his kills either, as GPK picks up one himself onto the Venom.
Ooh, and a Doom on Ana, bottom. This would be huge. Brown Boots Doom killing the start.
Not a lot of support here. Ana, he's already lived through half the Doom, but DM is keeping pace with him.
He's fine.
Yeah, seems like he'll be a-okay. DM's even going to move on to farm the creep wave. It's a smoke in the meantime by T1. Pressure and action all over the map as they look now for the kill onto Ramses. That time they push him out, but the damage from Thompson with the Wrath of Nature perfectly executed by T1.
Nice. No, I was gonna say this is the classic Ramses build. You just you go Midas. Love doing this on most heroes. A Juggernaut on Faceless Void. I guess on Morphling, like he builds Midas. And now you have a Doom Midas and a Morphling Midas, so.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's the classic recovery Midas, but one thing that Midas allows you to do is, you know, farm much more efficiently, right? You get a lot more gold and experience out of much less. What would otherwise be less? You pair that with a second Midas on your team and a Doom who already has one with Devour, and maybe you can start to see, you know, the tracks being laid for the comeback train, like you're saying for VP.
There's potential. There's also potential to just get ran over, right? Because the Slark is gonna Diffusal and your Manta is gonna be even later. So we'll see. it's one of those, like, it might work out and it might not work out.
For sure. Thompson, you know, basically is the lead of that run you overtrain here with all the onslaughts he's been showing off the brand new Immortal as well for Primal Beast. BP have at least been able to find a couple minutes of farm now on their cores. GPK, one component away here from the BKB. And like you said, Ramsey's with the Midas, is trying to get up that Manta as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's not gonna be fighting at all. So it's basically gonna come down to GPK with Flying and Yamich here to like 3-on-5 basically. Try to take some decent fights. I mean, I'm guessing like Doom is kind of close to BKB, and then he can start helping out. So they do have some timings coming up. It's not complete despair yet for them.
They're definitely going to need that Manta, and maybe even another Dispel for Ramses. I mean, you're playing against here this Venomancer, right? Who, even with Shard, is annoying, even with Dispels, but he's eventually going to upgrade his Empty Urn into a Vessel, and that's going to be quite threatening for him. Percentage-based damage, of course, on the ulti and on the talents, so this guy can get really scary here for a Morphling.
Oh, it's something interesting. White one has already picked up a gem.
There's an Orchid. Look at that. Right onto GPK to go. Can they get him here with the Pulverize? Seems almost guaranteed as the Soul Burn damage doing work. They've kept Yamich as well out of the fight as he's trapped inside the Kinetic Field and Static Storm combo. And now they're going to distract Thompson here, the Primal Beast, with a yummy little Tombstone.
Oh, but that's really bad. They literally bought the gem at 40 minutes and lost it. Like, Yamich picked up the gem. That's almost 1,000 gold.
That is pretty big swing. Is anyone holding it?
No, he just put it in base. Like, they don't want to carry that. Scary.
Okay.
Maybe Doom will carry it later when he finishes BKB.
That's a big deal, right? Because like you're saying, with the Slark, especially on your team, to act as a ward detector, you can just move around the map and basically immediately cut vision from enemies and removing a lot of plays for them to make.
Yeah. Oh, very unfortunate.
Thompson's about to get his BKB online here just with this last creep wave. That might be a go time here for T1. Slark still with Diffusal, Falcon Blade, and one component of Ag Scepter. Might not be super eager to fight, but with Thompson fronting for him, it should go decently. Although, Terrorize onto Thompson now. Whiteman's going to keep him at bay with a Static Field. And Thompson's going to be able to navigate through the Bramble Maze, so no lasting damage here from VP.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that simple for T1 to just find a fight, you know, like VP are already basically playing on 20% of the map right here.
Right.
They're all sitting around their tier 2 tower mid, and Ramses is hitting Ancients. Like, what you can do, you can smoke into the Ancients and hope.
Exactly. But what they've really done, I think, surprisingly, is you take a look at the gold graph, and they've kept this line, this 2K lead, pretty stagnant. In fact, now it's starting to slowly creep a little bit more towards even every single time Ramses gets off a Midas, and every time DM uses his and Devours. So they're keeping it pretty close, especially after that gem.
Yeah. No, for sure. It's because, I mean, DM is earning twice as much gold as a normal hero of the same stuff, right? With his Devour and the Midas. And the Ana just keeps pushing in this lane. Okay, they're going for a kill.
Yeah, he's looking for kills, and with Cuckoo here to assist him. That one's just about guaranteed, but now Ramsey showing up to play here. He's going to go for a kill onto Cuckoo, rooted up by the Brambles. He will fall. Thompson as well being given chase. Forced to use the BKB here. Thinking about going back in, because he's got Ana now to support him, and there's going to be the Pulverize onto the Willow. He's also now trapped inside of Ramses. He's not pushed outside here, either of the Static Storm. Oh, he is actually out of the Kinetic Field, but he got off already. The shift, turning and fighting, leashed up by the Pounce, and there's going to be the Vessel applied. He might just tick down underneath the tower. He will. In the meantime, GPK is still fighting. Will be able to take down Thompson, but leashed up and out of mana. He's easy pickings for Ana. T1, they're really cleaning up. I was about to ask, you know, it feels really awkward for T1 right now to kind of force an objective, but when it comes to fights, it's really quite easy for them. It looks easy anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if they get a fight going like that, for sure. I don't know if they got to drop the Tombstone. Because I was gonna say the opposite here. Well, never mind, Ana going for a crazy play. Bottom.
Job there, baiting out the War Stomp, so Dark Pack's a bit early. Kinetic Field. Ramsey sent back as well by the Glimpse. Is going to allow this dive to continue. There goes the Tombstone that we were missing last time. As the Terrorize does hit onto 2, but Ana's already there with the Dispel. Whitemon dies to the tower, but it's Ana who's still fighting 1v1. Now 1v2. Hakoda and DM with the damage up there. We'll get the job done. We'll also get Cuckoo for free, who TP's under the tower, and that's a 3-for-0 trade.
Yeah. Yeah. They tried. That was that does not feel good, because now during you're dead, right? You're just clicking around. You see these Midases. we're not feeling too good.
And here's how that last fight previous to this one kind of kicked off. We'll be looking for our Tombstone. Yeah, you're right. Tombstone didn't get out. He simply was just doing that one.
No, because that's the point, right? Like, if he actually gets Tombstone off in that fight, I think T1 did great. Like, it's not that easy to run into these type of heroes. Like, just the Doom being AFK with an Undying, then you can get terrorized as well. It's quite scary. Like, you have the entire map, but you can't really farm it that efficiently.
Yeah, these static fights are going to go real well for VP, at least for now, right?
Yeah.
GPK finds 2 on the root, Static Storm, but he BKBs, and that's going to condemn Whitemon. Zephyr as well here is going to be taken down. 2 kills for GPK there on the first usage of the BKB, and he's already halfway towards Maelstrom.
Yeah. So, I mean, VP have definitely, what do you say, like, weathered the storm, so to speak. Right now, it's a very evenish game.
Ramses and Thompson exchanging. They're contesting for farm, as Thompson's actually going to be the one to get that one. And with the haste rune, I don't really think Ramses can catch up to him, unless he wants to morph and chase after him. Just trying to remove any efficiency. Ana still claiming that top berth here for net worth, but DM, and now GPK not too far behind. Ramses still definitely recovering, but he's almost got the ultimate orb now, just another 1,000, he's got full Manta.
Yeah, no, VP are definitely just chilling. They're getting quite decent farm. The items are coming, and T1. I mean, you feel a little stressed, right? Because yeah, you're looking at this Roche, and you were hoping during all that map control you had 5 minutes ago you could have killed it, but it would have been too slow, and that's why they didn't go for it. They don't really have the heroes that like destroy that Roche.
Is that the objective right now to you for T1, or should it be like them looking, you know, to get Roche and start actually taking towers here, you know, bolstered by that Aegis to make sure you can actually get Slark onto towers?
I mean, they definitely want Roche, but no, I don't think that's what they should want to just kill them. Like, that should still be the goal. Maybe if Venomaster went for Wraith Pact instead of Spirit Vessel, they could have tried to force Roche a bit, or if they hadn't changed Nature's Prophet's talents, so he had those big treants still. But no, they should just try to kill them. Find a fight.
Well, they're looking for a fight mid. I see Ramses as well with hitting Plague Wards. Whitemon from behind. The pound sets up for the kinetic field Static Storm. That's a great jump here, and Thompson's going to go ahead and jump in to finish the job. It's already a 45 fight, and VP scattering. But they're going to turn actually. There's going to be a Doom on the Thompson. The glimpse as well is going to be shrugged off by DM. Down goes Thompson, and Ana now is going to be caught by the Terrorites. Into the Bramble Maze he goes, but he's covered by the Shadow Dance. They can't actually do any damage. A 1-for-1 trade then. He will stand their ground.
Yeah, they take that for sure.
Sorry, I'm just looking at how Cuckoo is being annoying with these treants, just planting them in the spawn boxes and looking to block all of the Ancients and all the creeps in between.
Yeah. Okay, so now there's no Doom up at least. So you can try thinking about like pushing some lanes and then dive a tower perhaps. You have a lot of plays here for. And Cuckoo just finished. Yeah, he finishes BKB. Quite strong.
And for VP, when do you think that they start, you know, trying to take back control of this game, and when do they become the ones to start making aggressive moves?
That's probably okay. Wait, here you go again.
Oh, the Manta, it's not done yet, and Ana to jump on in. Yep, an easy kill there for T1, who have 4 heroes lingering in the area. Pounce is going to miss, and that might allow Hakoda to live. Nice, that is, unless they were playing against the Disruptor, as he's brought back and killed underneath his own tier 2 tower. And now with 2 heroes dead, T1 are actually starting to siege up.
Yeah, this is nice. Now there's no Doom, so Thompson does not have to be scared.
Okay, slight fist dodge, but is that going to be enough? Ana's well into the Shadow Dance he goes. GPK continuing to fight as he's really losing this, and he just dies to the right clicks of Cuckoo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the essence shift right there. We don't expect that much damage.
Storm as well. No one can escape here. Ana looking for now his 9 stack of permanent edge. He's going to be delayed by a second thanks to the Yule Scepter. Shadow Dance now, or sorry, the Bramble coming out. That was almost a kill there. Valorant effort there from Yavich.
Ana had the depth shroud ready though, so.
Point.
Fine. Now, this looks like a Roche. I mean, can they try to? Nah, Doom is still 20 seconds away. 2 heroes dead. I think they just have to give this up. Now T1 can finally smile again, you know?
Yep. Thompson returning, giving a bit of a shove to his teammates. And Ana here still, of course, with those 78 agility stolen through Essence Shift is going to get through this Roche eventually. And that'll likely be A just for him.
Her shot was a worthy fall.
There's just an immediate smoke as well by T1. They want to keep their foot on the gas here and make sure that they can close out this game sooner rather than later. Is that a TP in? Cuckoo. Madman. Onto the Undying. He's going to actually block him there with the Sprout, but good damage in from Ramses. Maybe he's overcommitted though. They force tap him away from his team though. Oh, the shift's not enough. He's killed off as he's picked up and pulverized by Thompson, covered by the BKB. They're going to lose the disruptor on the back lines as Cuckoo is finally going to perish for a super aggressive TP on in. Thompson, he might be next as well as he is going to fall. A nice hook stomp as well out from DM. He's going to stun up Ana, who is simply just going to pounce away and out of this fight. Once again, they get Ramses, but it's been pretty costly here for T1. That is until at least Ana jumps in a second time around, as well continuing to fight. And with the damage amp, they've actually got a kill here. EPK still fighting versus Zephyr, but they still want to go for another kill. They've doomed him here already. This is the second life as he continues to try and get the Essence Shift up, but you lose all your stacks when you die, and he's lost them now a second time as GPK is going to slide a fist on in for a kill. 4 dead immediately after taking Roche.
Yeah. Oh, nah, he should be fine here on that one. Yeah, no, that's not, that's good for VP. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. But they keep fighting.
He's got BKB, so he'll be away. Cuckoo can't get in there fast enough with the right-click damage. And Ramses back to farming. Now he's got Manta Style, 1,000 gold to the bank. Big ol' might is about to be used here. Onto the wagon? Not onto the wagon, okay. There, onto the wagon. He just wanted to beat it up a little bit.
Okay, so here we see Cuckoo TPing in. Already is at half HP.
Yeah. Did you like the move from Cuckoo? You think that's the way to start fights? Just go for any fight possible right now?
I think it should be okay. I don't know what happened with Thompson's BKB. I didn't see. I guess he used it right there very early. Because you also have to give credit to VP. Like GPK did that very well. Because I mean, Ramses kind of fed himself away to like keep them there, and GPK didn't hesitate. He just went in and he killed 2 people by himself. And awkwardly, Slark couldn't like really hit him. So like it was really well fought by VP. Like that can turn out completely fine for T1.
Yep.
So, like I don't hate the move that he did there.
It's just that I think that when the fights start to go a bit longer, well, it's hard to say that against the Slark, but if Slark's being kited around and controlled very well, then GPK, especially with even more, you know, stacking Sleight of Fist after Sleight of Fist in these fights, getting Maelstrom procs left, right, and center, eventually the damage is going to really start to amp up.
Yeah, I'm also just wondering about the Spirit Vessel and Venomancer. Like if this was the... Because if they have a Wraith Pact, these fights, it's just... Yeah. I have a feeling that Wraith Pact would have been the better choice here. Also just walking around with 0 charges right now.
No, he's got a couple of those, but this game has felt like for T1 a bit of feast or famine. Right now, a bit more famine as their smoke will swing a wide. VP get a whiff of that one and TP away in time.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Like if you had a heat map of this game, like VP have where they're sitting right now, like that's where they've been.
Yeah, that's a good point. And T1 very likely just almost always across the river, at least Thompson. I don't think I've seen him in his jungle once.
No. That's why Cuckoo is picking this hero. Like his team is just on their side and he gets to farm everything back in their base.
Richest share in the game right now. Full AC now completed, so the physical damage is going to really begin to amp up. I want to take a look at VP's itemization, though, specifically now onto Ramses, who's still again on the recovery train, but already halfway towards that BKB, and Slark makes a really nice target to grab.
Yep. Oh, for sure, you nerf him down a little bit, but at the same time, like Slark, it's not the highest base stats. So, you know, you gain quite a bit, but Slark doesn't mind as much as some other heroes.
It's true.
Get terrible and stuff.
Right, Thompson. And he's going in for another fight. This is a fight that is under a VP ward, however. It's not going to, of course, convince Thompson to not go in deeper. Eventually, he's going to be rebuked.
Finishing Ags on GPK and Doom. Yeah, he just got his Shivas. Oh, everyone is strong here, except Ramses. Yeah, I mean Ramses will get this Ags soon enough.
Again,
enjoying the strong boys.
You look at the gold graph, and it's, I mean, it's still not super as one-sided as T1 have, you know, really played on their side of the map. There's a fight breaking out, though, so we'll look at graphs later, but it's Ramsey's in trouble and he's dead. And now DM trying to salvage his fight as he BKBs up, has a Doom, but against 5 is gonna go ahead and save it for the next fight.
Yeah. How did they see him? I guess he was just walking by the...
I mean, you look at the death summary by Dota Plus, and you can just see basically all the status effects applied at once. Every single hero there having a hand in killing Ramsey.
BP are going in.
Lockstep. Going. Yeah, and that's GPK making an aggressive jump. He's going to burn right through Zephyr. Maybe looking for more as well. Whiteman, though, he's got a Glimmer Cape, which will make this difficult. Sleight of Fist is not going to avoid the glimpse there. As DM, again, looking for more. Whiteman trying to keep him at bay, but that static field is not going to stop GPK from getting a second pick off.
No, nice smoke, nice smoke. No BKB on Thompson. No Shadow Dance up. You can go 4 on 5. It's fine.
Ramsey's, though, I mean, he's always the one that has to die at the start of these fights, it's felt like, for VP.
Yeah. I mean, it would be so nice if he could live through this one time.
Yeah, right? Just wants to see the end of the fight, but he's usually the one to be initiated and jumped on here by VP. But really good cleanup duty by the rest of the VP, especially as you say, you know, identifying the lack of a BKB, and then they go on a smoke play. GPK now, by the way, with a full Ag Scepter on Ember Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be fair to Ramses too. Like, after every time he dies, usually VP get a nice fight. Like, that's why they're only down 4k gold. Yeah. Because he's not dying in, like, really dumb spots most of the time. It's like, he's literally outside his base. They're just diving him like crazy people.
He's farming right next to his tier 2 tower, and they jump in. No, I mean, that's the way it is, right? That T1's been playing this game. And, I mean, again, like my statement was not meant to fault Ramses, but, you know, it's been VP who have been responding appropriately. A frustrating game, I'm sure, though, for Ramses.
Oh, okay, Ramses, he had enough now. I think he's changing to getting BKB.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be a nice one. Is there an Ag queued up for Whiteman? There is, but he's still less than halfway there, which for a Disruptor is not nearly fast enough to be of a concern right now for VP, but that'll be on the horizon if this game ends up going late enough.
A very interesting talent is the 20 on Nature's Prophet here, the Sprout Leash. Very good versus Morphling and versus Ember Spirit. Goes through BKB.
You need a 4-staff to get out of that one.
Yeah. They only have one. They have one on Undying.
Okay, so he's going to need to be in position, ready to use, which for an Undying is maybe not the hardest task in the world. Thompson goes for an onslaught in the mid lane, and he's going to be doomed for that. DM looking for the lockdown as GPK joins, and that's just a kill onto Thompson.
Yeah. At the same time, I want to, like, if he's aware of all this stuff, I'm kind of impressed, because they do kill the bottom tower, and he forces out a Doom, and Roche can't spawn in 20 seconds. Like, so they might have Doom on cooldown now when Roche spawns. Like, that might be what would you say, like a Giga Brain play?
Giga Brain, yeah, absolutely. Very wrinkly brain for Thompson. 2 times TI winner, trying to get qualified here. Already T1, of course, sitting pretty good in their groups. 3-3 compared to the 4-4 of VP. T1 still with 1 more match to play versus Wildcard following this match. Of course, they're going to be...
Oh, they're after Ramses again. He has BKB now, though. Then there's no Thompson alive.
Jump, and a good 4-step's going to break the leash. No more pounces for Ana.
Yeah, I think VP are going to chase this. Like, there's no Thompson.
They have vision here onto Whiteman. GPK unaffected there by the static storm as Ramses picks up the kill, snipes him. The adaptive strike. Cuckoo as well now BKBing up, and he's going to be on the run. Ramses, of course, doesn't copy the talents, so he's not going to be able to sprout him there, even if he was level 20.
Yeah, and Roche, okay. He'll have Doom up for Roche.
The long one. 80 more seconds until he's up. Cuckoo keeping his treants in the pit just to see as soon as it does spawn up. But yeah, I mean, actually, that might have been a play to have made. I think the somewhat less connected jump top lane onto Ramses is a little bit unfortunate as an immediate follow-up there from T1.
Yeah, no, it's very impatient. They have to wait for Thompson to either respawn or almost have respawn. And then do stuff like that. It's funny, I just saw a GPK dewarding here with a gem, and it's a long history in this game. It goes back over 20 minutes when they picked it up from Whiteman.
Yeah, exactly. And I know we don't have a heat map, but, you know, just even where Ramses was farming, you know, he wouldn't have dared to venture that far 10, 20 minutes ago either. So the state of the game is shifting. You can see VP moving with much more confidence, at least still on their side of the map, with the gem up as well here. Are going to be in a pretty good position to finally regain some semblance of map control.
I mean, at least now they can definitely contest Roche. Like, that's for sure. There was a long period of time where, like, if T1 wanted to do Roche, they could have. But like, if they had like different items. Okay, they're gonna smoke up here.
And GPK now with the full upgraded Gleipnir, so keep a lookout for that one as some way to control through Depth Shroud, to control through Shadow Dance. Action here, T1, they're going to go right down the mid lane and sneak into the enemy triangle, while VP at the same time are moving into the enemy jungle. So the classic high ground swap.
Yeah, okay, so they'll see this courier, so they see where it's going, so they know. Yeah, but now both know. Now they see them dewarding. Alright. But this is awkward though, because the mid lane is pushed in. So I think, yeah, Yamich sees this, he wants to cut the wave. No, they won't get it. Yeah, because now when you're VP, you're feeling a little awkward.
Is it just because of the lane equilibrium where it's at?
Yeah.
And that's an advantage that T1's seemingly always going to have, right? With Wrath of Nature just passively pushing lanes. Not to mention Kuku can just TP in and do it himself.
It's like, what are you doing now with VP? You're just standing there.
And it's an ominous wave as well. 2 wagons, lots of creeps. The GPK is sent back by the Glimpse. Big ol' Sleight of Fist. That means he's going to be able to avoid it. And has a Remnant to rejoin the rest of his team if necessary. T1, maybe they'll go hunting for our Remnant here. Well, not likely to find it, at least not without.
Hey, they saw Super TP bottom. It's TP 15 seconds. VP are just backdooring the mid tower.
Fortify out. Roche has respawned. Of course, second Roche with Aegis and now Egg Shard. The game coming to a bit of a standstill here. Feels like very tense, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, it's not easy right now. Like how you go.
Yeah, I've really got to commend GPK. He's been the one that they've been sending around the map here, really going through these TP scrolls at quite the rates, but keeping the lanes at least decently pushed out, which is, I believe, high marks deserved for him against Nature's Prophet. Not an easy task, especially without bots.
No, for sure. T1 might go for this tower. Okay, second smoker by VP.
Yeah, Nana's got a Basher now at the ready. It's still on the Courier, though, so it's not here. Keep your eyes on that mini-map there, as the Courier moving next to the Dire Tier 2 tower is his. If VP managed to intercept it, that'd be a pretty big swing in their favor.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're going to see it. They're going to see the Courier. Oh, it's got Basher on it. Is Ramses going to wait for him after it? No, they forced that with the clip. Okay. And I was standing still microing the Courier, but he's going to get the Basher delivered in one piece.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about how you can do these fights here. Okay, they get the tower, because if you... Both teams have buyback on a lot of heroes. So like if you run into the... Because each team is on the other side of the map, right? Then you can just... yeah, you can do like an 8-on-5 fight with buybacks and TP on Shrine. Hey, they're just hitting high ground. Half HP on the tower. Anna manning up.
Nice Dispel. Of course, you cannot block Gleipnir or any other AoE abilities with the Lincolns.
Because look at this Venomancer, right? I feel like he can just run in and start placing Plague Wards. If they commit too much to kill him, he can buy back. I mean, but at the same time, maybe you don't want to risk it. Like, it's really hard to know if it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, just to show you how long we've been in the state of the game, this ward planted by Hakoda here on the Dire Cliff is already at half duration. They've been just camping this ward, but now maybe it'll kick off. The Power Rune's a bit of a boring one. It's only the Illusion Rune, but now they're in here onto tops, and Lincoln jumped the Lincoln, and I think it's going to block the Doom. There goes the Poison Nova. Anna as well jumping around the fight, but Zephyr's going to be the first to fall. Has buyback here, and he's going to commit it. Ramsey's stuck inside of the Static Storm, but he's going to eat through now. Whiteman, who does not have the buyback, in T1, I think they're going to make the call to abandon this team fight. Over on the other side of the river, Thompson is going to perish there before he can complete the pulverize onto DM. What's going on back over here? Anna is attempted to get caught, but is going to be able to pounce out in time.
Okay, and he bought back on Zephyr here. Should she just buy a Wraith Pact through this Aeon Disc? Or...
Just camping in the mid-wave right now.
He already had Refresher on Doom, huh? Okay.
And now Ramsey, by the way, does have full BKB, as well as Ag. Scepter's got a Manta to dispel that, and he actually finds himself outside of the crowd to make the jump to terrorize. Cuckoo is dead, and next up is Zephyr. That's a dieback. GPK with both of those kills. VP, for the first time in what feels like out of the laning stage, have finally shifted the net worth lead here. They lead by 2K.
Oh, I didn't see that that coming, that TPN, but I guess they thought they were somewhere else. That was quite strange.
I'm not sure, yeah. It's always easier for us to see, right, with having true sight on both sides, but You know, as to what Cuckoo was seeing there, we'll have to check the replay to be sure. As they do scout Ana, moving on through, so he's going to be zoned away from the pit. By the looks of things, especially with Tombstone committed, VP are going to be able to get their hands on this second Aegis.
No. So now, finally, for the first time in the game, see VP be the ones trying to kill people, smoking off him.
That seems to be very likely. I mean, GPK has had an absolute monster of a game, hasn't he? Look how farmed he is. Gleipnir already the refresher. He's holding on to the gem. That's not theirs, by the way. That's owned by Whitemon.
I feel bad for him still. Imagine buying a gem at 13 minutes and you lose it in 20 seconds. You have the grandiose plans. You're gonna devour the entire map for minutes on end.
Yeah, you're going to camp on the any side of the map. Once their support tries to go and plant a ward, you kill them and start a fight. You know, always keep chain killing them. But fortunately, that's the way this game was meant to be here for T1. As they find themselves now, finally we see Topson hitting his own jungle camps. I think it's the first time he's even seen him this time in this game.
Okay, we have the Sprout leashes. Everyone kind of has what they want right now, so. I mean, obviously, Disruptor would probably like to have Ags, but, if I Disruptor, you can't.
Much like
you could be hopeful.
Yeah, exactly.
You usually don't get to be rich, unfortunately, on that hero.
Right, DD Morphling here. Yeah, he might just hit high ground, we'll see.
Not a very long-lasting...
But Ana is hitting back. Furion.
Ember has 2 Sleight of Fist charges here, by the way, as he's going to go back and get the BOTs online. That's a lot more damage he's able to output in these fights.
He's just going for Zephyr in the base.
Yep, and he's just going to kill Zephyr beyond God, like 17, 3 and 6 now, as he's going to refresh and be glimpsed back. Perfect timing there on the Remnant. I believe if he's trapped there, he's going to have to BK. No, even BKB, and I don't think he can get out with the Sprout Leash. Perfect timing.
Oh, he had BKB. Oh, he has Refresher too. Oh my God, everyone has Refresher.
Yeah, he is farmed. But I mean, it's been incredible. VP, for how difficult their early game was, they managed to find what little farm that they had. They've distributed it well, and they farmed it incredibly efficiently. Of course, Doom can do that just off of Doom, but as well as this Midas, like, I think it was really instrumental to Ramses being able to have a relevant late game here.
No. Yeah, like that's hard to say. Like maybe a Manta would have been similar. Like if you didn't go for the Midas, it's hard to like the Doom. Definitely Midas was correct. You can't be sure on the morph thing, but I mean it's obviously been fine. And I mean they have played this game like what they had to do. Like they basically had to sit in their base and hope like that T1 would take like slightly bad fights where they have a chance to counter initiate, and that's what they've done.
Now, T1 are the ones that find themselves just kind of trapped in their base. Kuka's going to go for a smoke out and cut a wave top. VP will smoke behind the Morphling. That's a tier 2 mid taken.
Yeah, now team fighting now is extremely difficult with Aegis up, 2 refreshers, 25 Ember. It's just, it's very difficult to fight.
That Aegis is still online here for Ramses for another 2 minutes, so got a lot of time to play with. And a VP, they're going hunting bottom. Smoke's gonna break. DM, he's got the Shiva's vision, and they're gonna scout Ana. He's got, however, the Lincoln Sphere. Yamich could not get in time, or could not break it with the Lincolns in time, so no chance to get off of Doom. And it's gonna BKB and safely escape. Great moments for T1, though. Again, 20 minutes ago even, they were not the ones running from fights.
This level 26 Ember is a big problem. Gonna do so much.
He's big. He's got lots of remnants. He's got the shard as well, so anytime he gets a kill, it means he's refreshing his remnants. And when he uses refresher, he gets all 5 returned to him. Trying to catch him is going to be rather difficult as Ana. His pounce is blocked there by DM. Forces out the Death Shroud.
He's taking many wounds.
There a way where you see Cuckoo kind of just split pushing a little bit too much for VP to deal with? Could that be a path now for T1 back in?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they have to try to do, right? Obviously, it's quite annoying, right? There's an Ember Spirit with Gem.
I just saw it in my inventory, but my short-term memory is awful. Either way, bought a Scythe of Vice. That's brand new, and he's bought out for it.
Yeah. How much on the Aegis? 40 seconds.
So it's going to need to be someone else other than Ramsey. They look to jump, and they are going to make the play. Yule Scepter here is going to buy a lot of time, though, for the Willow as he tanks into the Static Storm, and DM now is going to find the Doom and a kill onto Thompson. He's going to buy back, though. The Doom is actually onto Cuckoo, pardon me. As jumping around the fight is GPK trying to find a target. They go now onto Zephyr, but this fight is completely all over the place now for T1. They do finally get through DM, but now still fighting 1v1 is Ana on Ramses. The Basher doing a little bit of work here as Ramses will wait for him in a second, but he's going to be able to get off and into the river. In the meantime, Thompson is going to end up going down. No, sorry, gets a double kill even onto GPK. It's a lot of money for him. And over in the river, they're going to be able to get through Ramses, and T1, they're winning the fight here. Thompson, though, falling quite low. BKB up for GPK on the buyback, trying to get through Ana, but he leaps up to the high ground. The gem lingering there allows GPK to jump right back on and after him, as DM, who's bought back, is still cleaning up as well. Ramses with the buyback, getting the kill onto Thompson. Ana, a little bit too slippery, it seems, right now for GPK to catch him. Even with all those remnants, is going to have to give this one up. But that was a mega fight.
Yeah, no, this is a toss-down game, and I don't know. It's very confusing right now because no one is buyback.
Yeah. Absolutely all over the place as well.
No, I guess, I mean, no, honestly, this is the honest, like T1, that was huge for them. Like, if VP don't manage to get any racks here, T1 should be ecstatic.
Ana still has himself the Shadow Dance, Shadow 35, and a pounce away in 1 second. Ramses is going to actually morph up on into him. They're trying to catch him. He's getting caught there by the Bramble. Terrorize, I think, just missed. Leashed up over by the Stolen Pounce. He's going to be killed. Oh, no. Ramses catches his mark.
Oh, that couldn't happen. Hey, no, this is huge for VP though. No buyback on Thompson. Ana has buyback, but they should definitely think at least about hitting high ground. I guess it's scary now too. You don't have buyback on Doom. You don't have buyback on Morphling. And not on Ember Spirit either. Damn. Nope. Sucks that Ana died there for them.
Given a big moment, but VP at least they do strike back. They're persistent in their pursuits there. They're rewarded with a big kill onto Ana. Ramses now with 2 waveform charges, but he's going to be hexed up, stuck on the high ground, gets a force tap on back. DM as well now, making the jump on a Whitemon. The force tap's not going to see him to safety, further away from his allies. As GPK and BK beat up. There's a Doom as well now onto Cuckoo. He's trying to make it into the base, but GPK is going to get right on top of him. Zephyr's going to buy back. The Doom doing good work. The Yule Scepter, as Ana's going to buy back now on top of GPK. They punished him. He's dead for 2 minutes. No buyback. Whitemon is eventually going to die here. Yamich likely to lose his life for it, though, as Ana jumps back on in. Whitemon as well, buying back almost instantly, and Yamich is taken down. Cuckoo as well, holding back the rest of VP, who are hoping to make a clean getaway. Not the case here, as both supports and the Ember are going to take a dive.
Okay. We have buybacks on both supports, though, I think, yeah. But, so they know Roche can start spawning in 30 seconds.
Illusion.
Let's see what they decide to do here.
Of that time basically down to a T. But a nice back and forth game we've got here. No buyback on GPK. T1, they've only got buyback now on Cuckoo. Everyone else has already used it.
Yep.
Buyback for Ramses either.
See, like this, when this Roche spawns is huge. Like if they get an early Roche spawn, that can...
See? T1, of course, they can continue sieging because they've got Treants back in the pit. They force out the last buyback that VP had. Only one person with buyback now in the game. It's Cuckoo. 45 long use. It's a quick Roche, about 10 seconds. We'll see. What do you think T1's going to do? Are they going to move and immediately take Roche?
They seem like very eager to push high ground. I don't know. I wouldn't go for the Roche.
Okay. They know Roche is up now. They're going to see him with the Treants. Push continues for now. VP standing very far behind, back behind their tier 4 towers. They've had basically 14 minutes of Thompson just straight up onslaughting them.
Yeah,
they know very well that he's just going to do it again if he pleases. And now the calls for Roche.
No, because VP they were just waiting for that double Doom. There they go.
Double Doom, double Scythe as well now. DM's found that much farm in this game, but even if he has 2 of them, they're going to have 2 lives here, likely for Ana, I imagine.
And some Roche, will Thompson have that, or will they get... Oh, maybe this Whitemon, okay.
Whitemon, oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, this is interesting, because especially during nighttime here with Smart Night Vision, and you have this Disruptor they might just be able to kill one of these Refresher guys. Like, if you can kill a hero with Refresher BKB before he gets to use anything, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
Absolutely. Yeah, Slark, one of the few heroes in the game with the same day and night vision, full day and night vision. Very strong for him, as you say, in niche interactions like this. Same thing could be said, right? Zephyr maybe gets a couple plague wards in some sneaky spots that aren't scouted by VP. The vision game for them is pretty strong overall.
Yep.
Oh, and they kill a courier.
Does not believe in killing
Had only the quarterstaff on it. Or Ramses.
Now still going high ground is not, it's not that easy. It's not. But okay, so let me see here. Whitemon, does he have his dagger? Yeah, so they know there are no buybacks on the important heroes.
Oh, here they go. What's the condition here? Just get like you say, a static storm onto one of these refresher heroes?
Yeah.
Without pre-BKB?
Exactly. So if you can Hex with the Cuckoo and then you just blink in and drop the static storm, you can even just dive their base.
Ah, looks like that's something that T1 might want to do. Ramses showing down bottom. There they go with the blink on in. Kinetic field as well is going to catch him. He did not get off the shift either. He's almost full edgy. In goes Thompson and down goes Ramses. The backlines though are being doomed now. Cuckoo as well as, well, just Cuckoo is actually the one that's doomed. The Hakoda being pushed back by Thompson. They get through GPK and now T1 up 2 cores here. DM doing what he can here on these backliners, but he is as well going to be the third to fall, and GG is called. VP, they get the execution they need here. They catch the Morphling, and it's going to be a game 1 victory for them.
Very cool game. That's a nice way to end it too. Just getting to drop that agony.